Today, my viewers, I want us to discuss about what we call self-inquiry. Self-inquiry. You need to ask yourself, who are you in the first place? Whom did God create, and what was God's intention for your creation? And for those people who may be watching me for the first time, my name is Dr. Paul Kebicho. I happen to be the CEO of Panorama Consulting Company, and I've been consulting for quite a long time, and I have seen people giving testimonies how they have benefited from my talks. And for those people who normally follow me on my Facebook page, that's Dr. Paul Kebicho PhD, you can see from the month of March I've been posting some very motivational and inspirational messages, and I urge you to kindly go and read. You see, let's first of all ask ourselves, who are we? Who is you? If somebody came and asked you, who are you in the first place? What is your major definite purpose? Why did God create you in the first place? Why are you in existence? Why are you alive today? Many are dead, but God has spared you. Why are you alive today? And why did it please God to make sure that you're alive even during this COVID-19? It is because God created you with a purpose that you have not yet been able to fulfill. And that is why He still has kept you alive when others have exited from this world. So one of the things that makes people to do what we call self-evaluation, self-inquiry, or inquiry for that matter, is the moment when they answer this question, who are you in the first place? Why did God create you? Are you a value or are you a volume? Whatever God created you to do it as if you're doing for the Lord. Those people who succeed in life, it is purely because they have accepted that God created them with a purpose. And one of my greatest motivational speakers, may he rest in peace, by the name Dr. Miles Monroe, he said, and I quote him, that the greatest tragedy in people's lives is not death, but leading a life without purpose. So what is your purpose in this world of God? Why did God create you? So one of the things that I want to give you an illustration. When you buy a gadget, for instance, when you buy a TV, when you buy a car, when you buy a phone, the manufacturer of that phone, there is one thing that he does. And every manufacturer worth his name or worth his salt makes sure that he inserts what we call the user's manual. What is the purpose of the user's manual? You have seen some people trying to fix a gadget, but they finally break it even before it has served the purpose for which it was bought. Why? Because they're trying to force things without reading the manual. So God has created you, and unless and until you get His manual, in order for you to know why He created you, you'll end up neglecting why you came to this particular world. For any gadget to be used properly, you have to make references from the manual. So, if the manual serves you right, then you're able to operate the gadget without problems, without issues. So God created you, and God has a manual. And what is God's manual? You need first of all to appreciate that God created you with a defined purpose. When the gadget that has been sold to you fails to function, ordinarily the manufacturer tells you that you have what we call a warranty. A warranty basically means that you can return back that particular gadget for what we call replacement. So you need to ask yourself, are you operating as per God's manual? Why God created you? If God has called you to be a pastor, you must minister the word of God as it ought to be. Don't create stories. Don't get out of what we call the biblical exposition that has been provided by God in the Bible. Stick to the word of God. Are you a teacher? Teach as if you are teaching God's children. And God will bless you for that. Are you a farmer? Plant. Observe what we call the agricultural requirements. And God will provide. God will give you a good harvest. Are you a driver? Whether you are a matatu driver, whether you are a pilot, do that job as if you're doing for the Lord. Whatever God has called you to do it with all your might. Do it with all your power. Do it with what we call passion. And don't complain. Because the moment you complain, then it shows that you're doing something that you are not purposed to do from the word go. So you must lead life as per God's manual. Complaints. Don't keep on complaining. Complaints will not help you at all. And first, I've been telling people that a bad workman quarrels with his tools. And And over and above all, we say that don't keep on giving excuses. Just do what God has called you to do, and do it with all your might. Interrogate yourself. The only person who knows very well whether you have been able to unleash your full potential is you and your Maker. Period. You and your God. So, are you doing what ought to be done? Once you answer that question, life becomes bearable. So, for more information, kindly contact me on my YouTube channel. Contact me on my Facebook page, like my page, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You'll be getting more information on what we call self-inquiry, self-evaluation, and self-awareness. May God bless you.